Hey y'all, it's Chrissy from Teadoddles. I'm coming at you with a Teadoddle Maker Friday or Teadoddles Talks, however you want to look at it, to just talk to y'all about what I've been doing and what's been going on. So, but first, let's just say welcome new subscribers, welcome back subscribers. I'm happy to have you here with me in my maker shenanigans. I do like to do the sewing things, the yarny things, and the DIY things, so you will see a little bit of all of that here on this channel. If you like to make things, you might like it here. All right, so y'all, I'm tired. I'm tired, and it's 2:36. But anyway, this morning I went and got a blood draw done, and then I decided to visit Aldi's, which is a grocery store. I've never been to one before, so that was a new experience for me. You have to pay a quarter for a buggy, which I'm glad I had a quarter. You get the quarter back at the end, so not a big deal. They have no bags, which is fine because I didn't realize that. Well, I guess you could get the paper bags if you want. I don't know. I just let them put it in my buggy and I put it in my car and just drove it home. But I will, now I have my reusable shopping bags in the car in case I ever visit again. Because that's in the neighboring town where I go to my doctor's. So it was interesting. They have decent prices on some things. They have a lot of their name brand stuff in there, but yeah, it was an interesting visit. I did get this little creme brulee thing that was like in a jar, and it had a little packet of like crystallized caramel that you could sprinkle on top. It was really good. I quite enjoyed that. So I mean, what's left of my coffee left in my I'm just here for the pie mug. I think I got that on clearance at Joann's one year. So but I just want to talk a little bit about why I keep trying to start things back up and it keeps like backfiring. I feel like it's just backfired on me a little bit as for videos, because I wanted to be more routine in my videos, I guess, or have days for certain videos and keep that up. But and you may have noticed that I've added a little funky tune to my intro, and I've been doing my intro and adding things to it. That's because my son finally got that computer set up for me, so I could do my own editing. So I've been playing around with it. I've enjoyed doing that. Plus it's a little bit faster since it's a direct connect instead of over Wi-Fi, so things work a little more quickly. So I've been enjoying doing that. It's just getting the videos done and getting other things done that I've been wanting to get done. I am so tired. I had to go for a blood draw again because I went 3 months ago for my yearly checkup. For those that don't know, I don't have a thyroid anymore. I lost it to thyroid cancer. It's heading towards 12 years ago. Okay. And so for years now, I've been able to go just once a year. Things have been great. I had lost some weight last year. I lost a good bit of weight, and I was excited about that. And then I started having all the hormonal issues that just kept getting worse, which I did a video about that, about having PMDD and all of those things, and going through perimenopause, all that gook. But so last time I went to my thyroid doctor, endocrinologist, she said that I needed to come back in 3 months, and she had to up the dose of my thyroid medicine. And I asked her if that was related to all the other hormonal changes. She said she couldn't really say yes. She said it was kind of like when your eyes change as you get older and your prescription has to change in it. I was like, okay. So and I put weight back on, and she said, well, maybe because you put weight back on, but I was like, I put the weight back on because of all this other hormonal mess going on. So it maybe changed because I put the weight back on, but I don't think that the change in the thyroid put the weight back on, if that makes sense. I don't know. Anyway, I took a look at my numbers, and it is way different than it was before. I won't bore y'all with all of that jazz. But so I went back today to see if my levels are correct or better or whatever you want to call it. We'll see. I feel tired still. There's some times I have more energy than others, and it's related to all the other things. Anywho, so on top of that, my dog, which you hear him bark sometimes in my videos, and that is only because he is in the other room and he does not think he's supposed to be alone at any time if he's awake. He is, if he makes it to December, he will be 17 years old. And he is getting his nights and days mixed up, and he keeps waking me up in the middle of the night, sometimes repeatedly, and I cannot get enough sleep. Now my son does live with me, but my son does not hear him. If he is still up after I go to bed, he will, go see about him, but if he's gone to sleep, even though he's closer to where the dog is, he does not hear him. And I've tried putting earplugs in because there's nothing wrong with him. He just realizes nobody's there, and his back legs are no longer working. They will work occasionally, but most of the time they don't. I have to tote him everywhere. So I think he's mad because he can't get up and just wander around and like go in there and get some water if he wants to or something. I can't leave water beside him because he'll fall in it, and it's just, if he scoots around and he gets behind stuff, and then, it's just a thing. So that is compounding the fact that I'm not getting enough sleep and trying to do all the other things I'm doing. It's been really busy at school lately. Got a lot of things going on and changes in the curriculum coming, and it's just, plus I'm trying to finish up pre-calculus for my schooling, and that is not fun, let me tell you. I'm getting close to the end, and I'll be so glad when I'm done with that. Yeah, and then the other week I was going down the steps to go play trivia, which I've been doing about every Friday evening. And the mat on my bottom step, which has been there forever, just slid out from under my foot, and I realized I was falling. It was kind of one of those things like I was like, oh, I'm falling. I didn't realize I was falling until I fell. Landed on my right knee and my other knee. I had to sit there for a minute because that jarred my whole body, and I was just like, oh. Just sitting in the grass for a minute. Finally got up, went on. I had grass stains on my knees then, but I didn't really want to go change. I was like, it'll be whatever. We were just going to play trivia. It's at a place called Slammin' Sammy's in town. It's a sandwich shop. So the next day, my back was hurting, and I got up, and it was okay until I bent over to move the dog food container, and I just about couldn't bend back up, and I had to call my son in there to come do the rest of it, and I hurt all day long. And we were supposed to go get haircuts into the grocery store, which I did all that. I probably shouldn't have. Then I was on the ice pack, and then the heat pad. I was alternating them after that, and it hurt. And I stayed on the couch all of Sunday, because that was a Saturday. I got up and it hurt so bad. I still have the remnants of a bruise on my knee because my whole knee was bruised. I'm laughing about it now because I'm pretty clumsy, and I'm always doing things like that. I'm always finding bruises, especially since I've gotten older. Like, where did that come from? I definitely know where that one came from. But, so, that just messed me up for like the rest of this was like the weekend of our fall break. So we were out that Monday and Tuesday, and I was really grateful for that because I did not, I was trying to take it easy because my back hurt, and I didn't want to, I could still feel the tinges, the little tightness in there and stuff. So I really didn't get much done that long weekend I had because I was hurt. Because I did that Friday evening. Anywho, that is why my Saturday stitch got behind, which it's caught up now. I caught it up by doing it just Monday and Tuesday. You know, I just went ahead and did the ones that catch up, and then this Saturday we should be back on schedule for anybody that's watching that. Now, I did miss this Wednesday's So This, which I was going to talk about bias, and I had it set up in here, was working towards it, and then I got up. Oh, I know. I'm planning an anniversary party for my parents in December because they will be married 50 years. And I put my number as the RSVP number on the invitation. Well, I kept getting this phone call Wednesday from a number. I was like, who keeps calling me from this number? Because I don't answer numbers I don't know. Because there's so much spam out there, and especially with it being an election year, it's like just worse. And I just don't, you know, I figured they'll leave me a message, which they didn't. So I finally answered it on the third time, which it wasn't like 3 times in a row. It was just over the course of the day. And as soon as I was like, hello, you know, that kind of, who is this? And as soon as the woman started talking, I knew who it was. It's a friend of my parents. She was RSVPing to the anniversary party. And then I realized I really am going to have to answer numbers I don't know because I don't have all their friends' numbers, so I have no idea. That was hilarious though, because as soon as I heard her voice, I knew who it was. She has a very distinctive voice, and I felt so embarrassed because, you know, she said, well, I just figured you were busy. No, I've been ignoring your call because I thought you were spam. Anywho, so I talked to her, and I had to call my mom, tell her about it, and then after that, I was just exhausted, and I could not. I was kind of forcing myself to do the video because I was like, I really want to do this because I want to keep up with this, because I really thought when I was off that extra time that I would get some videos kind of stacked up. That was the plan. But me and my clumsy self had other plans for that. So, anywho, that's what's been going on. And it's just a long story. So, I'll put a timestamp down there since I can do my editing now. And if y'all want to skip all that mess and just want to watch the other part of it. Alright, now, we can talk about the little bit of stuff I have been doing this month. It's not the end of the month yet. Usually I wait till the end of the month to say what I'm going to do because I was supposed to be doing cleanup in here, which that kind of got put on hold, and I still haven't listed all the stuff I've cleaned out. I haven't made bags that I wanted to make for Halloween because they were the gas leaves. I'm still going to make them. I know the gas leaves are a more popular one and people will buy them even when it's not Halloween, but so I haven't got any of that done. I did make a pair of pajama pants, which I showed this in my Sew This episodes because I did one about how to make a buttonhole in knit fabric, and then I did one to show how to put a drawstring in using a bodkin. So y'all can check that out. But these are the pajama pants. It's very chartreusey. Only thing I need to do is finish the hem on this. I did serge it, I just haven't sewn it. So these are super comfortable. They're not the most flattering things. They got some pockets on the front, which I like. That was in the pattern. I just left the raw edge on the end because it's knit that it won't ravel. It'll just curl up when I wash it. So yeah, those are my pajama pants. And plus I really want to, I just serged this top and bottom. I want to take this up so that it gives it a little more structure up top. Got some pleats in that when I sewed it together, but it's okay. They're just pajama pants. I'm the only one that's gonna see them, so there we go. And I also, because I was really just putting this together, I did not get my seams aligned in the back, for shame. But you know, if I pay attention to what I'm doing when I'm sewing stuff, I can do a much better job. Just sometimes if it's for something that nobody else is going to see but me, I don't care. I really don't. But they're super comfy. I like them. You can check out my videos if you want to learn about how to put a buttonhole in knit fabric and using a bodkin for your drawstrings, which I had someone comment that they had never heard of a bodkin before. So yeah, there you go. It's much easier than using a safety pin. Safety pin, I've had it come loose when I was pushing it through something, and oh my gosh, that's not fun to try to get back out if that happens. So, alright, now I have a ton of fabric here I want to show y'all, but first I'll show you one crochet thing that I have done or worked on. I haven't done. Just about the only crochet thing besides doing the stitch this pattern. I'm doing 2 scarves with that because I figure out the pattern on one and then I show the steps on the other one. This is my little blanket that I started. So I've gotten, I think originally I was putting a different color here, but I was like, I realized the gray would be better here. So we've got like the white, and the white was a blanket fabric, or like blanket yarn. So it's a little bit poofier. So I was using double crochet, but since this is velvet yarn, it's not as poofy, or it's not as thick, let's put it that way. I'm using half doubles once I got past finishing up the double crochet row for that, and that's working much better, and it's super squishy. I like it. So I've made it through this gray that I had, and I'm into this like steely blue. This one's even a little bit thinner than this one was, but and I've used 1 whole skein of that Red Heart with Love yarn. So I've started on another skein because I had 2 big skeins. So I haven't probably got a good bit of this, like somewhere up in here is where I changed it. So we'll see. And since this is a bigger skein, I may or may not make it to those pinks I was talking about before. We'll see. I was very tempted by Hirschner's because they had a sale. They had some of this blanket yarn on sale for $2 a skein. $2 a skein. No, I can't talk. I was doing a tutorial in class the other day and I was having the same problem. It's just because I'm tired. But and they had free shipping or something that day, or something really cheap, because their shipping gets more as you add to your cart or something. I don't know, it's per items or something like that. So, but the only reason I didn't order it is because it was a back ordered until like December or something. I was like, I'm just gonna continue on with this and and use up what I already got. So that saved me some cash, didn't it? And then I was gonna get some puzzles they had on sale, and some of them little puzzle divisors, and I forgot about it. So yeah. But that's all I've really worked on is this. It's nice and squishy to hold while you're working on it too, so that's been nice. All right, get back over there, because now that I have the computer hooked up, it's actually, the monitor is a bigger TV screen I had in the house because I don't have cable, so I don't really watch TV. So I can hook it up and watch YouTube or whatever I'm doing through the computer on that bigger screen. So that's been nice. So one other thing I ordered it's DIY related, and this came with these little pipettes. So it's cyanotype. I think that's how you say that word, cyanotype. It came with these little pipettes because they had it on, what they have, Amazon Prime Days or something, and I got it. I'd had it in my potential save for later, whatever, and I noticed it was on sale. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that, because this is where you use the sun to make images on fabric and such. So I wanted to try that out. So these have powders in them that you mix with liquid to do what you got to do. You coat one and then you use the other one to, so I've been wanting to try that on some fabrics to potentially put stuff in the shop with, so I'm excited to try that out. I may not, well, long as I get to try it out before it gets cold here, which it'll be later in the year before it gets cold, or beginning of next year. So, but we'll see. All right, so now I have a bunch of fabric. I just got a fabric order from Fabric Mart, believe it or not, because I said I wasn't going to order more fabric, but they had this exercise or athletic wear fabric that I've been eyeing on sale for $1.96 a yard, and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get some because I want to make some more legging like exercise gear for walking. I figured if I make some cute stuff, maybe it'll encourage me to do it more. Okay. And then some of this was, I had a pile, and I couldn't remember if I showed it to y'all or not. So we're just going to look at it and talk about what I bought it for, because I have at least been buying fabric with a project in mind instead of just like, ooh, I really like that. Let me get a yard of that. Ooh, I really like that. So I've been trying to do that. And ordering enough yardage for what I would potentially make with it. I mean, I could change my mind about what I want to make with it, but I know I have enough to make that if I want to. And I had to order, I had to have stash books or something, and I had $10 stash books, which is basically free shipping because it's $10 shipping there, flat rate shipping. So, but I had to spend a certain amount to be able to use it. So that's what I did. All right. So I'm going to start with the athletic wear because it's some of it's pretty bold, y'all, but this is all for leggings or, you know, like exercise pants, because I realized there was a couple of things I ordered I thought I was going to make something like that with, but they turned out to be too thin to be doing that with. But this one specifically said that you could use it for leggings, so I should be able to do that. And some of them feel thinner, but they're denser, so they, you know what I mean, they hold up for leggings, if that makes sense. All right, so I got this one, and these are all shiny, y'all. So this has these little gold things. I really like that one because I have our local football team is the Cougars, and it's blue and gold, and I have gone to, well, I went to one of the homecoming football game, but you know, I thought that would be fun. And like I said, these were $1.96 a yard, which is so cheap. I mean, I got 2 yards, so that means but once I sew this, I basically paid about $4 for a pair of leggings, which is really cheap. So, and these are all polyester spandex active wear by Elite Sportswear. So, polyester, you got to have the polyester in there really to make these tough, because when you get into other fabrics, they're not as durable. This is pretty sheer though, y'all. Look at this. I just realized how sheer this is. These might not be leggings. These might have to be something else. I didn't realize how sheer that was. I thought this one said you could make leggings out of it. I don't need nobody seeing through my pants. All right, now this one's definitely not sheer. I say that. Let me hold it up. This is pretty sheer too, y'all. Well, we'll try it out and see. But this is what this one looks like. All of these had shiny stuff on it, like this, you know. It said I could use it for leggings, but I guess some people like their leggings to be a little see-through. That seems a little weird, but I will try it out because that's what I intended to make these, is the leggings. All right, so this next one is, I don't think it would be that sheer if there's, this one's not sheer. I can't see through that one like I could the other ones, but this is what's on it. These zebra stripes, hot pink and black zebra stripes. And then this one, I don't think that one's as sheer either. But this is, what is this? Snake print or alligator? I don't know. It's red. It's very shiny. I have some shiny legs. But yeah. So we'll see how that turns out. I'll let y'all know, because I plan on using just a basic pattern with that. Now I do have, for the pink one, I had a pattern where it had some cutout panels, because I've got some mesh that's bright pink over there that I could put the cutout panels in. So we'll see. Which I'm thinking about the leggings I got from Shein. They're pretty thin too, now that I think about it. Not real hefty. So we'll see how it goes. Now, I also got sitting here thinking while I'm trying to talk to y'all. Let's see. I got this. Now, I knew this was mesh, and I thought I could use it for some cutouts and stuff, or just in parts of some tops or something. This is by Beyond Yoga. This one was $4 a yard. Okay, which is still a good price for this type of fabric. Now this one, it could be a top. I don't think, well, I don't know. This could be potentially pants. It does have the cutout parts in it. It depends on where I can place this at. It's just little patches that are kind of mesh. Or it could be a cute little top, because I wear a sports bra, and sometimes I wear stuff over, if it's a sports bra, it's fine. It's just, up under it. I do want to make some sports bras. I have patterns for that, so a lot of these leftovers will get used for that. This one was $2 a yard. It's 100% polyester, like abstract textured athletic mesh. This does have some stretch to it still, though, because of the way they made it. It doesn't list any lycra in it, so this is, it's got circles and it's got squares for the mesh. So I thought it would be pretty cool to mix with some other things just to see what I made. And then this one, I potentially will make leggings out of this too. It's still on the thinner side. Look at that. Yeah. Huh. Maybe that's why it's so cheap. This is animal foil print jersey knit. This one was $3.80 a yard, but this is, it looks like faux leather. That's what it looks like to me. So, all right, we'll see how all that turns out, because I did get 2 yards of each of these for the potential of making leggings and those kind of things. All right, so we'll see how that goes. Now we've got, this is, I think most of this pile is, well, except this top one. Well, it's like shirt weights. We'll just call it shirt weights because there are different fabrics. But I saw this one, and this is, I think I have a shirt pattern or something I was gonna, well, my parents' anniversary is 70s themed, so I thought this might be something I could utilize if I make something, but I just loved this print. And this is made out of recycled viscose fractured contour. That's the pattern. Recycled viscose. So that's what it's made out of. Which is interesting. It's very soft. It reminds me of rayon. It's just got a feel to it that's different, if that makes sense. But I really like this one. This one was $4 a yard. I did get 2 yards of it in case I wanted to make a long sleeve or something with it. Now this one, I just got a yard of it. It was $9, but it is 100% silk floral lace chiffon print. I thought this was, I didn't realize it was a print. For some reason I thought it was lace, actual lace, but that's okay. I can still use it. I do appreciate that they did not stick this to my silk. And I do love these little labels that come with these fabrics because it makes it easier for me to remember what they are. And I have a Excel chart started for my fabrics too. So I picked this one up because I also got 4 yards of this. And that look really nice together. I have a kimono pattern I want to make, like a kimono wrap kind of pattern. And I was gonna put this on the edge of it. I thought it was lace, which I'll still utilize it like I wanted to. I have to use it a little differently than I thought. But this is rayon, 100% rayon. This was $4 a yard. I did get 4 yards of it, but I really just love this print. So this one, I'm trying to describe. Okay, this one is, I can tell the viscose is different than the rayon because the viscose feels less natural. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't think viscose is viscose. It might be. Rayon is a fairly natural product. It does shrink and everything, so you have to wash it before you work with it. But I really like that, and I think it'll look good with that little bit of silk I picked up. The silk was $9 a yard, like I said, but it is 100% silk. Now this one, it's faded. It's been sitting so long. 100% rayon. I paid basically $5 or $4.99 a yard. Now this is from a previous order. It was 3 yards. Now I had picked out patterns for this stack of fabric previously, and I don't remember what patterns I picked out, so I had to go back through and figure out what I wanted to make with it. But I just love this color. I want to say there was some kind of, I think it was a it's supposed to be almost like a swimsuit cover up, but it was a caftan kind of thing for the summer because it's lightweight. So I think that's what I got this for. And then I also got this one, same price, but only 2 yards, 100% rayon. I really like this print. I love rayons for summer. They're just more comfortable. And where I live at, I can really layer things, you know, because, like, for instance, right now it could be 50 something in the morning, but by the afternoon it's nearly 90 here today. So the temperature fluctuates a good bit, especially this time of year, where I live at. So, and then I do remember what I got this for. I'm super excited to make this. Trying to find the label. It is rayon. Fairly certain this is rayon. Okay, there it is. Oh, why are my labels fading? That's weird. This label has almost completely faded. It is, ooh, I can read it just a little bit. 100% rayon challis. I got 4.5 yards of it because I'm making a big skirt. It's called the Daintree skirt. It was also $5 a yard. They had a rayon sale when I ordered these. It's a big wrapped flowy skirt by I'll figure it out. I know what I'm talking about. I can't think of the name of the person, but it's a really pretty skirt. So that is what I got this for. And I'm pretty sure I bought this one for a top. It's also rayon. So soft and cozy. Let's see if this label's done faded too. Where is my label? Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, these labels have faded. I don't know why. It just was sitting there. Yep, this is also rayon challis. So, I believe I had a flowy top I was going to make with this. So, those are rayons. Like I said, I may have shown those last few before. I can't remember. But let's move on along. This is a stretch mesh knit. This is for a just a wrap for summertime. This stack I bought for summertime stuff, which I did not get to. It was $3.99 a yard, and it is, you know, obviously we meant to wear over something. So I think I had some lace over there I was gonna put on the edge of it. Yeah, I just really liked that print. This is just a jersey, a lycra jersey, 1.5 yards. I like to make t-shirt kind of tops out of it. I love this emerald green. It's not really looking emerald green in here. It's looking chilly, but it's like a Kelly green. Or it says evergreen, but this is a rayon lycra. That'll be super cool and comfy as well. And then this one, this is polyester lycra, small roses print. I'm pretty sure I brought this to do leggings or something. I love leggings, y'all. I wear leggings around the house all the time. Even the pants I have on now are really jean leggings, but they're just comfortable. It's just comfortable, okay? You ladies understand what I'm saying. I used to laugh when I was younger about older people wearing elastic waistbands. Of course, now I see a lot of younger people in their pajamas and stuff, so they're doing the same thing. Just, you know, when you get older, you understand. Now, these last two are to make pants with, because I've got 3 yards of each. This was $4. It's just a polyester lycra heathered stretch suiting. So I don't think it looks any different on the opposite side, really. No. So these will make some good dress pants. I need some new dress pants. I looked in the stores when I was out this past weekend, and I couldn't find any that I really, because I realized I have 2 black pair of dress pants that are more appropriate for cooler weather. I bought a bunch of dress pants over the summer, but they were for summer wear because they're kind of capri-ish pants. And I can't really wear boots with them because it looks stupid. I know some people wear boots with that stuff, but I don't like the way it looks on me. So I gotta get some pants made. And then I got this one, which is like this dusty rose kind of color, also for pants. These are cotton polyester lycra stretch sateen bottom weights, and I paid $7.50 a yard for this, and there's 3 yards of it, which is still not bad if you think about that. If you're making your own pants, if you have the other stuff that you need to make, you know, that's why I love Fabric Mart. There's my fabric haul. I gotta get all this put up somewhere because my fabric shelf is still full because I haven't caught up to myself, and I bought more fabric even though I said I wasn't, but it'll be okay. I will get it all sewn up one day, y'all. I will. I really will. But Fabric Mart, if you're looking for fashion fabric, they do have quilting fabric sometimes. I found some good quilting fabrics, or their shirtings have nice 100% cottons for those who do quilts, or if you sew bags like I do. And you can get great prices on it. You just have to, they have different sales every day, so you should sign up for their newsletter. And I think if you put a refer a friend, you can put my email in a refer a friend, and we'll both get stash bucks or something like that. But for apparel fabric, that is the place I go. Now sometimes I have to wait for something to go on sale, but they have regular sales. They have sales every day, and they have weekend sales, so you know I always find great prices on stuff. So you may look at something and it'll be, right now it says $20 a yard, but then they'll have a sale that'll be like 60-70% off for that section. So you just gotta watch for those things and get your email so you'll know. And plus, if you see something you really like, go ahead and buy it because it sells out and they don't get more of it. So I've done that over. I'm like, darn it, I really wanted that fabric. Gotta get it. I have ordered stuff before and it'd be low quantity, and if my order didn't get in before somebody else, I don't get it. But also, and I don't know if they still do it, I haven't gotten it in a while. They used to, if it was the end of the bolt, they would go ahead and give you the rest of it, especially if it was less than a yard, because you have to buy at least a yard of a fabric there before you can do like quarter yard increments after you buy a whole yard. So sometimes I would get almost 2 yards when I paid for 1 yard because it's the end of the bolt, and they wouldn't sell like a 3/4 yard piece. So that's really cool. So anyway, that's it for today. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Friday, and hopefully this weekend, I don't have any plans Saturday, so I should be able to do to really catch up, as long as I don't fall off the porch steps anymore. All right, y'all remember to have a life lived creatively, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.